I can hear you fine, big guy.
The catch on.
Balcheka?
Wow, they're old gamers. These kids.
Little do they know.
Babies, all of them.
I'm
All
probably
right,
old enough to be
Chatbox, let us
Pac-Man's
be
dad,
here.
though, to be honest.
Pac-Man was listening to Hubcast number 1 earlier today, and he said, when that was recorded, I was 11 years
Oh
old.
my god. Oh my god. Okay, so Chatbox, if you can let us know. Okay, we're good. All right, 217. Okay. Ahem. What are you doing to my microphone? Leave it alone.
Craigosaur's in there.
Leave it alone. Stop touching my snowball.
Whoa.
All right. Hey, everybody, and we know that shit.
Wow. You haven't done this very much, have you?
Well, DJ Blue always does the intro, but I'm so used to
DJ
saying
Blue.
it, I don't know what else to say.
Listening to the Grifball Hubcast.
Exactly. So yes, this is Grifball Hubcast episode 217, and I am Goose Checka. I am joined by
Cal?
Rally.
and
Alley
our
Cat. Oh, sorry.
Wait for
Our-
your cue.
our
Yeah.
very special guest this evening. We have Alley Cat.
Sorry.
Now's when you say hi.
You say, hi!
Well, what did she say, Riley?
Hi!
Oh, okay, okay.
Oh, that's what I sound like, apparently.
Well, you don't sound like me. I mean, I could do a hi.
I'm really fast.
That would be a little awkward.
I could do my man voice. Hi, I'm Rally Fox.
Hi, I'm Rally Fox, and I like cars. They go really fast.
That actually hurts a lot. All right. But this is the Hubcast, and we are very, very excited to be here because we have a lot of exciting news to cover and some really cool announcements and whatnot. So, Cal, what is the first thing on our agenda tonight?
Well, the Destiny beta is up and running.
Oh, that's right. We haven't touched it yet.
I have.
All right, Rally, since you have touched it, tell us about what it feels like.
I like it.
Hi.
I've seen a lot of different comments about it from different people. Taco saying it. I saw a post on Twitter from Shadow, and a lot of people saying it's like kind of like Borderlands. It is. I mean, it's similar. It's kind of open worldy with lots of running around and shooting things. To me though, I played it yesterday for a bit on and off, and I played it today for a bit on and off. It really to me feels like the real successor to Halo 3. I mean, it really does feel like what should have been Halo 4 had it been like more of an open world shooter. But I mean, you can really feel the whole Bungie style. I mean, you're running around. It feels kind of like the early Halo games from Bungie. Watching the bad guys, like the first thing I noticed watching some of the fall and run around was wow, they move just like elites.
Oh,
So.
wow.
And it's like you could just see the movement and the whole feel of it. It really feels. You can really tell the difference between it being a Bungie game and a 343 game. So I mean, it really has that feel. I mean, if you like the older Halo games, I think you should really like it. It just feels like I mean, visually and what it comes down to in concept is it's a prettier version of something like of a game similar to Borderlands. But I mean, it kind of just feels like if they made an open world RPG type game out of Halo, that's what you'd be playing.
It reminds. I was seeing some video of people hanging around the central tower, doing lobby games, and I think there was a soccer thing, and people were playing Duck Duck Goose with their characters. And I was looking at that, and if you didn't tell me, I would have believed if you said that was Phantasy Star Online 2. That was a new Phantasy Star Online game because the player animations and the lobby games and that everybody's in a central location and then you go zooming out into your own mini parties to do the quests and to explore the areas and kill monsters. And that's exactly what Phantasy Star Online was. And I saw somebody on Reddit in a "What do you think of Destiny" thread saying that it seems like it's Halo crossed with Phantasy Star Online. And to me, those are two of my absolute favorite games of all time. It's like my peanut butter and chocolate.
You should love this game, really. I mean, with the tower thing is just like the central hub where you kind of go in and you can buy new armor and get stuff like that. But it really is like an MMO type game. You go in, like when I go in, because I've just been playing by myself because I've got Marcus and stuff. So it's trying to get people to play with. like the times I'm playing right now, I get interrupted a lot. So like I've tried to play with Nanadel a few times, but it's just not working out because I don't want to play and be like, oh, hold on, guys, because like if you pause the game, everything's still going on around you. Like I paused it a couple of times. I'm like, oh, dude. All of a sudden I hear my character getting shot and hit. And I'm like, what's going on? I run over like, what's going on? I'm like, oh shit, you know. So it's like, but like I'm sitting there and like I moved over to one spot so I could go, feed him my son real quick and. Um, when I come back and there's some random guys standing in front of me, like looking at me, and I'm like, oh, okay. And then you see like a party of like 4 or 5 people off in the distance. You can see, their gamer tags, and they're off doing something else. So it's, people coming and going, and it's really neat.
I was watching Mer play it last night, and I thought it was pretty cool. It had a lot of really neat, just the whole background and the design of it, and the scenery and all that's really, really pretty and really nice to see. And I like the feature they put in where you can dance with people because it's just kind of something random. And then I know they have, I saw somebody mentioned on Twitter today, they have a football somewhere. Last night, Mer and a couple others were kicking around a soccer ball in the main tower. And so it looks like it plays really nice. But I do want to throw out, if you are a Xbox Gold member on the 360, they're opening the Destiny beta open to everyone. So
it's already open.
Oh, it was already open? I thought you had to have a code. Oh. Well, I just figured out.
No, they opened it today for this afternoon or sometime today. They're opening it to everyone. You could just go download the game. You don't need a code.
Yeah, I just figured that out today and got super excited, so I was telling everybody.
Yeah, Xbox One too. And if there are any people who have the other console, you can download it on the PS3 and the PS4. Or if you own multiple consoles, you can download it on all of them. Like we'll download it on the 360 and the Xbox One.
Yes, we will.
So we can play with our friends.
R.I.P. bandwidth.
Although hearing you describe it as like you can do dances in the lobby and you can play soccer, and it's like all these features were in Phantasy Star Online back in 2001.
Okay, hipster Cal.
I know.
You were so about Destiny before Destiny was even a thing. We got it.
I was. It was on the Dreamcast. I mean, that was the Dreamcast was the ultimate hipster. Well, maybe not the ultimate.
I don't want to tell you guys that you could dance and play soccer before there was like consoles or anything. So.
Yeah. Oh, wait, you could.
That requires us to go out in the light.
How did you dance? How did you dance without Dance Central? I don't get it.
Like this.
You see me play Dance Central. It was pretty scary. I don't think you want to see me in real life.
No, we've seen you play Dance Central in real life, Rally.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't think you want to see me like making up my own moves.
His knees don't bend.
No. My back doesn't bend right now either.
There's a new Dance Central game coming out.
There is.
It's also in I mean, that's the big. I mean, Destiny's coming out, yeah, but everybody is going to be downloading Dance Central Spotlight in September.
Yep.
I mean, that's the real big launch.
I will be. But it's only like 10 songs, isn't it?
You know what? I was just thinking. I was telling my story about Phantasy Star Online, but Pac-Man was 4 years old when that came out.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Was he even born? Are you sure?
I don't know. Was he born when the Dreamcast? I mean, the Dreamcast came out in '99. I think he was. Yeah.
Yeah, he had to have been born because he's older than 14, right? 15? Pac-Man, how old are you?
I don't know.
I don't think we know.
I'm assuming 17. And his
Plausible deniability?
Yeah. You know, this is an M-rated game. So.
Wait a second. I can't talk to him. He's underage.
Can have no contact.
That'll violate Rally's court order.
Yeah. He lives with an infant.
Thought we weren't going to talk about that, Cal.
Oh, sorry. Marcus is legally an adult for tax reasons.
Ah.
He was born in 90s.
I still have this light bulb from last week on my desk.
Pac-Man was 1 year old when the Dreamcast came out.
Just thought I'd mention that.
He was 3 years old when the original Xbox came out.
Awesome. Old gamers are old.
Old people.
Yeah, old people.
Yay.
Although the Dreamcast was the first system I saved up my own money to buy. And it was $200, which, as however old I was, 13-year-old me, that was a lot of money to save on.
Mine was the Super NES. That's how old I am.
And we had a Genesis, but I was young enough that it was like my parents bought it and it was the family system and all that. But they didn't really see a reason for buying us another video game console because the Genesis was perfectly good. So we skipped the PlayStation N64 generation.
What about you missed the TurboGrafx 16?
Yes, we did not do the TurboGrafx 16. My mother in particular is very tech savvy, and she was tech savvy enough to buy a good console. And then when I got my chance to buy my very first console, my own, I picked the one that failed after 2.5 years.
So no Virtual Boy?
Nope.
Oh.
No Virtual Boy. No Jaguar. No Turbo.
Wasn't the Commander one of them?
None of that.
No Neo Geo?
Nope. No
Remember,
Neo-
there was like I remember this must have been in the this must have been in the early '90s, maybe. I think there was some like kids game show game, and I remember that the Neo Geo was one of the prizes you got.
Was it Nick Arcade?
I maybe I don't know. I don't remember. It was well over 20 years ago.
It seemed like a cool game.
That was awesome. I want to be on Double Dare and Nick Arcade and
Double Dare! Oh my god!
I loved that show.
I think that show is older than all three of you.
Probably.
I wanted to get Slime, but that was always what I wanted to go on and get done. Just that
Mark Summers.
whole one. I don't remember what you're talking about. There was also a temple one that was on.
Yes, Legends of the Hidden Temple.
There you go. I love that show.
I was thinking of the Dreamcast the other day and saving up money to buy it because there's, a continuing discussion on our forums about when should we switch over to the Master Chief Collection on the Xbox One and what will that mean for Grifball when we switch over. And so I was saying in the thread that I remember being a teenager and saving up my pennies to buy. I bought the Dreamcast and then saving up my money after that to buy an Xbox way back when in 2001, 2002 time. And I definitely can sympathize with the younger people in our crowd here who can't really get their parents to buy them a $400 or $500 console, but still want to participate in the Grifball community.
Get a job, you hippies.
Yeah, I was going to say that they need to be like Rage and just go start delivering pizzas or something. That kid goes to school, works a job, and still plays video games. I don't know where that came from, sorry.
Yeah.
All this old people talk, I think that's where it came from.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I hope they
you
don't.
guys aren't old. You guys don't even know what old is. Talk to me when you have gray hair.
Cal does have gray hair.
I do.
Murph has gray hair too.
I think it makes me look very refined. I like it.
You're distinguished. That's what it
Yeah.
is.
Goose doesn't like it, but I like it. So yeah, Master Chief Collection coming out on November 11th
Yay!
on Veterans Day. I hope people can get an Xbox One to play it. If you can play it early, you get to play, Titanfall and Destiny and Sunset Overdrive on your Xbox One as well. But it is going to be really awesome. Our plan right now is for the GGL to be in both, to have Xbox 360 divisions and to have Xbox One divisions for our fall season. Signups will be right after the Master Chief Collection comes out in November.
Yep.
But it's from the sounds of it, from the conversations we've had with the AGLA admins, it sounds like they're going to be 100% on the Xbox One next January
That makes sense.
for the winter season.
And it's been over a year since the console's been out. It'll be after 2 Christmases. So
I have a question though. Have they done a poll to see if they have the numbers to do that?
I don't think so. I think this is their not quite set in stone decision, but what they have.
so it's set in stone?
Of course, yes. That means it's 100% set.
Okay.
But this is what their inkling of what they would like to do. I mean, I suppose if you did a poll of the community and it's like, hey, Riley and Cal and Goose are the only people with Xbox Ones, then they probably won't run the AGLA on the Xbox One.
Yes.
I'm just saying. I mean, it sounds like it would be a good idea to at least make sure you have enough people to fill out the teams.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep. Although it's also going to be exciting. I mean, because there's always a burst of new traffic and new teams when a new game comes out, and it'll be even more, exciting on a new console. Master Chief Collection comes out. There's going to be a lot of people playing those old Halo games again to be able to say, "Hey guys, there's Grifball League. We have dedicated servers. We might have prizes by then for the AGLA." So getting a lot of new individuals roped into the leagues just because there's a lot of new excitement about the leagues. I bet there's going to be more people playing the Master Chief Collection than there are playing Halo 4 right now.
I also think that if the AGLA wants to continue to brand itself as the super competitive league, which I'm totally fine with, then they need to do things that make it as competitive as possible. So that means going with dedicated servers. It's not perfect, but it's definitely better than what we have now. So I think it'd be really hard for them to get away with having we are the competitive people and making the decision to not play a season on the Xbox One when they could.
And honestly, there's going to be a point where everything that happens on the hub, or at least all 3 leagues, are going to be on the Xbox One.
Yeah.
I mean, there's going to be a point where we're no longer using the Xbox 360, and if you want to be involved in the Grifball community and playing Grifball, you have to have an Xbox One.
I was gonna say I don't expect to see them put Halo 5 out on a 360, right?
No, it's going to be just
because that's the logical successor to Halo 4 Grifball.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I imagine in November of 2015, the GGL and most likely the EGLA will be switching over to Halo 5 Grifball.
Yep.
Not that that's confirmed or anything, but, like we say, 343 has a lot of Grifball fans, and I don't think they're going to leave us out.
Well, you know what would the Master Chief Collection would make really easy? Alley Cat Summer Blockbuster Party.
It would. Too bad it's not coming out before Saturday.
So we should let Allie talk about her block party.
So what are we doing?
Well, what the plan was, it was brought up when we were, I think, in a party chat or something, talking about Halo 3 and about the block type, which, if I remember correctly, that's what the mine dropping map on Reach came from. Is that right or no?
Yes,
Remember
it was block drop.
The block drop?
And then on Halo Reach, it was Minefield.
Yeah, Minefield's the spiritual successor to Block Drop.
Block drop was awesome.
So we decided to have a Halo 3 block party, and see what I did there? Awesome. And it's going to be Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern, so 5 p.m. Pacific. I'm asking people to just bring as many game types as they have because I came into Grifball in Reach, so I am a total noob when it comes to Halo 3, and I don't have the maps. I don't know if Murray even has the maps. No, he says he doesn't. So I need maps, game types, whatever anybody has. If they want to throw it in their file share, let me know. I can download it beforehand or bring it to the game and just be prepared to host that specific game.
What you need to do is, Knockyard was collecting the maps and game types about a month ago when the Master Chief Collection was announced. And Taco had a bunch of Halo, or at least several Halo 3 maps and game types together when he brought it to RTX.
Okay.
So
I was talking about Flaming Monkeys.
Yes.
Flaming Monkeys? All right.
Yes. That's hilarious.
Right now. Find a piece of paper. Okay. Flaming Monkeys on it. But yeah, so there is a forum thread post in the events forum. If you want to join, go ahead and go in there. Just put your gamer tag down so I can know who I'm sending invites to, or just show up and send me a message and say, "Hey, I'm here. Can I come join in?" And I'll send you an invite. But I know Goose Cal, you guys are going to be there. You said, right? And
I signed up in the thread. Did you sign up in the thread?
I did not.
I signed up.
All right, Cal's out then. He's not playing.
If my plus one's Ellie.
Eagle on the court.
Yep. And no one's allowed to touch her.
Yeah.
Cal Nanadel probably needs a partner.
8 or 9 people say that they're going to be there, and I know that there's always a rush at the very end where people are like, I want to play too. So, and I wrote my first ever article, and it's terrible, but I sent it to you anyways.
I got it. It looks.
You strike me as someone who's literate.
Yes.
What?
That's all you need. You strike me as someone who's literate.
Yeah. Pretty much.
You capitalize your eyes.
Okay.
I know the difference between your and your. And there and there.
Question. Did you capitalize Grifball?
Yes.
Did you spell it with 1 or 2 Fs?
Oh shit. No, I only started with 1.
And a T. Did you throw a T in there for Grifball?
I could throw in a couple extra letters in there. I don't know.
Let's not make more work for me, please.
Yeah.
Okay. So yes, that is Alley Cat's Halo 3 Summer Block Party. Again, Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern. So come on, hang out with us in Halo 3. We're going to have a lot of fun, play around, enjoy and relive the good old days of yesteryear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna relive the days I was never actually a part of. Yay!
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, you and most of the community
It's
nowadays.
okay. If Pac-Man shows up, we'll be playing a game that's older than he is.
Oh God. Oh God. I'm not ready.
Thank you.
This is what I love about Cal.
There's that reminds me of another thing too. I don't remember if we mentioned this last week, but I would like to run a tournament before the Master Chief Collection comes out, where like a month-long thing, like a bracket people play through, sign up their teams and play through. Well, they'll play the first game in Halo 3, a 3-game series. First game's in Halo 3, second game is Dash and Reach, and if you need a tiebreaker, it'll be Halo 4 or something along those lines. So that we get to revisit all of these old games, Halo 3, Reach, and Halo 4, before we move on to the new console, the new collection.
It's our heritage, man.
Yeah.
Go back to the roots.
Especially doing some Reach, too. Fitting some Dash into there, because, you know, Reach isn't being carried over to the Master Chief Collection, so...
Good.
Just good. Hey, Dash is awesome.
Days. I like Reach.
Everything else in Reach can, you know, go die in a fire, but Grifball Dash was awesome.
Okay.
Firefight was awesome, too.
Yeah, that was a great... I mean, Reach was really interesting in the fact that Bungie put everything they had into Reach. Like, it pulled Firefight from ODST, all the Halo 3 modes like Theater and Forge, they all got carried over and improved. Like, every single game type that ever appeared in a Halo game was in Reach. So Bungie, like, poured everything in it. It's too bad the combat was so-so.
I don't want to talk about rage.
But, you know...
It makes me rage.
All of the features from the earlier Halo games were packed into Reach. It was a very big game. There was a lot there. But hey, the Master Chief Collection is going to be awesome too.
Yay!
And then you get to play the Halo 2 campaign again.
Yay!
On Legendary.
Yay!
All skulls on.
Yes.
Yes.
Bring it.
Speaking of lassoing things and doing runs of campaign, we're going to be having a new show start on a Friday. A week from tomorrow, on August 1st.
It's this? Oh, wow, that's right.
So 8 days from now.
8 days. I thought it was supposed to be 7 days.
No.
So, Cal, what is this new show that we will be premiering on the twitch.tv/Grifball Hub channel?
We have our very own, Grifball's own Pro Ace Joker.
And what will Pro Ace Joker be doing on stream?
Hold on.
What?
Bow checker?
Uh-oh.
Yeah. You guys.
Okay, we're still live, so we'll keep talking. It's just the video camera. Oh, video camera crashed. So it's all good. But yes, so Pro Ace Joker is going to be starting to do his speed runs on the Hub channel. So he will be doing that starting August 1st and have a regular scheduled time to be on and to stream. And he has some really interesting ideas. I'm a little afraid.
Why?
Most of Joker's ideas usually are very interesting.
Hey, it could be worse. It could be Sean's ideas.
Oh, that'd be terrible.
And they would involve Dragon.
But he has an idea, and I'm afraid for myself because I feel like I'm going to be targeted at some point. He wants to take, in addition to doing his speedruns and teaching people how to do speedruns in Halo, he wants to take a speedrunning noob and drag them along with him as he does the speedruns.
Oh, boy.
So, you're just running.
Well,
Don't die.
You're being shot at. Yeah, exactly. Well, you can't die. And some of the jumps they do and some of the glitches they know are pretty advanced. And
I feel like this should be something for like Mango to get into.
he'd probably be pretty good at it. Yes, I elect Mango to go on my stead.
I still think that him and Lamb Chop should race.
Well, maybe they could. Although Lance Chop has said that he doesn't really race in Halo, so
But can race in anything. Just make it happen.
okay. Well, I'll put that on the to-do list. Yeah, that is part of our new lineup, our new fall series lineup. So if you have something that you think would be really good on the Hub stream that is Grifball related, specifically Grifball related, but at least overall Halo related, then we would love to hear from you and maybe we can set something up.
Now, Goose, what about Thursday Night Grifball? Is this going to be a weekly thing, and how's that working?
It is. Cal wanted to stream another night and wanted to know what night I would let him do it. And I figured Thursdays are already kind of screwed because we've got the Hubcast, so it's not like we can go out or have lives anyway, so we might as well just add on to it. So yes, Thursday night. Isn't that a lovely way to talk about it?
That is so great. Now everyone's like, I can't wait to tune in and see Goose be miserable.
Aww.
Having a life's overrated anyways.
Yeah, apparently.
Go have
but
a
yes,
kid,
so-
then you'll know.
We will be doing Thursday night Grifball every Thursday night from 9 until 10. So that way it leads right into the Hubcast, and we continue to fill out our portfolio of shows here on twitch.tv/GrifballHub, which you should totally subscribe to right now.
Yep, EBC, always be casting. So we're going to be having one game scheduled every Thursday evening at 9 o'clock. There might be special instances like this evening when we're going to have additional game, like one additional one at 9:30 or an additional one at 8:30. But the norm is going to be one game at 9 o'clock Eastern, and then when that's done, we will roll into the Hubcast at 10 o'clock.
Well, Killer's Legit's in the chat box, and he's asking, when are GRL signups?
Well, not yet. We're still... In fact, Sean and I were just talking about this the other day. We're looking at going to have, individual racing, and we're going to have team racing. It'll all be at once, but, you just sign up with your buddy or whatever, and you guys are a team, and so we'll have a separate points chase for that. We're still working on tracks, though. So Sean actually had a problem with the game type the other day, so I got up at what will be our racing time, early dawn 30, 7 o'clock Pacific time. Well, it's early. Well, I guess not really early for me because I get up at 3 o'clock every morning, anyways. And I worked on the game type to get the game type working, and then I let Sean know and gave it to him so he could work on it. And I think he has 2 tracks completed. We're aiming to have 5 new tracks before we start. So if you see Sean, or get on Twitter and tell Sean to hurry up and get his skinny, lanky ass in gear and make some more tracks. If not, we'll just use an old track and regurgitate it.
Now, there's a real race game type in Halo 4 now, right?
Yes. Yeah, we because they put it out on one of those special months or whatever weeks where they had it out for like a week. So I made sure I went on, played a few rounds, saved the game type, but it doesn't work the same as it did in previous versions, like Halo Reach Race and Halo 4 Race. Don't work the same. So after about an hour, I finally figured out what was going on. And it was really annoying because I did set everything up the way it should work, like we've done previously, and nothing worked. And then it would partially kind of work, and then it wouldn't work. And then Sean was like, "I don't know what's going on." So then I farted around with it, and I was like, "Well, I don't know what this is." So I made some changes, and all of a sudden it just worked. And I was like, "Okay, don't touch it."
Push all the buttons, and then don't ever touch it again.
Seems like it.
Awesome. So there's your answers, Killers. Soon.
Right. Soon.
Hopefully when the GRL is running as well, we will have that streamed to the Grifball Hub channel as well.
Yes, that is the plan.
So
Because Cal plans on racing with us, too.
Uh,
I have been asking you since we started this, and you have conveniently never been available.
yes.
And I know you don't work Saturday mornings, big guy.
Oh.
You've been called out, son.
Yeah.
Oh, since we're talking about Cal actually has a really special announcement.
We're doing Thursday Night Grifball every week. We're doing Pro Joker speedrunning on Fridays.
No.
We will be streaming the GRL on Saturdays.
Cal's pregnant, huh?
Close.
Is it Nanadels?
Cal is expecting.
There's a new feature announced on Twitch today we need to talk about. Okay, I might be getting a new job.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, it's so exciting.
Wait, you didn't even get elected. How can you be getting a new job?
Well, it is in politics.
You haven't run for anything?
It is in politics. So my availability might be different from mid-August through Election Day, so for about 2 months.
He's leaving me.
Are you going to work for the president?
It's a little lower than that, but no, not the president.
The president of Grifball.
No, a congressional race.
He already works for the president of the Grifball.
Yeah, a congressional race in New York State.
What? You
So-
moving up in the world, huh?
Yep.
You gonna have your little donkey hat on or something?
Yep.
You be like wearing all blue. You got a little flag. Are you gonna bring out Obama cutout?
Yep. I'll bring the Obama cutout with me.
That is so awesome.
No.
I am looking for one of those tri-corner hat things that you hate. I'm gonna get you one.
Okay. I will wear it with Pride
it gets-
will be very confused.
You just say you're a Minuteman.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wait, why are you giving me that look?
What look?
You'd be like, we'll get you your musket out and your little suit, and you'll be like, I'm waiting for Paul Revere.
But yeah, he'll be up in New York by himself for 2.5 months.
Oh, boy.
What? How is that going to work?
So the one who walks into light poles will be on
Wait.
his own.
So are you like staying with your mom? Because we know you can't take care of yourself.
My mother is in the same state and only like 2 counties away.
His mom's going to be. Oh, not Simon. Poor Simon. Don't let Simon go with him. Simon will die.
I tried to convince him to take the cat, saying I wouldn't clean the litter. He said no.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't think that affects the cat as much as it would affect you. I'm Simon.
So yeah, just the community knows my availability may be a little more limited for the next 2 months or so, from mid-August till election day.
What are you going to do? Are you going to be like counting ballots or something?
Yeah, adding
Are you-
extra zeros to my candidate's total.
No.
Or are you going to be like the guy out in the street corner with the sign all flipping it around? And,
He's gonna be kissing babies.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I
God,
go
so
from
you're
a-
going to
Better watch out. They're pretty snotty.
You're going to
They
lose
can't-
that election.
I go from I go from a job where I watch C-SPAN all day to a job where I'm kissing babies.
Oh.
Yeah.
So what are you running for? Like,
No, he's not running. He's working for somebody who's running.
why,
Yes.
why you got to spoil it?
I'm running for
Don't be a hater.
admin of the United States.
Cal for admin.
You ruined it.
So yeah, as for live streaming and hubcasting and all that jazz, we'll make it work. I might miss some hubcasts or I might miss some Wednesday night Grifball things, but we'll make it work.
Wait, if you miss a hubcast, who are we gonna like yell at when there's technical difficulties?
Simon.
Simon.
Does Simon know how to work the computer?
He knows how to destroy it.
He likes the mouse.
So yeah, they're just
Well
that
played.
just that little bit of news to throw out there.
There was other news today. As long as we're talking about streaming and such, Twitch announced a new feature for the
Hosting.
channels.
Yeah, hosting, right?
Yeah. So basically, if I were to go on our Grifball Hub account and in the chat box type /host podtacular, this video that you're watching right now would go away and it would be replaced by whatever Duststorm is streaming on the Podtacular channel right now.
Yeah. Which is pretty cool.
And there's really no restrictions to it, so I could pick any channel in the world that I want and type /host that channel name, and this channel will start rebroadcasting live whatever is on the other channel. So our chat box would stay the same, just what you see on the video screen would be different. So it'd be as though I'm capturing whatever the audio and video is on that channel. Everything else would be the same.
I don't know why we would use that quite yet, but I'm sure there's a really, really cool thing. I just haven't thought of it yet.
I could think of a couple use cases. For example, if we're at if they're doing a Halo panel that they're live streaming on Twitch,
Oh, that
like
would be
at
good, yeah.
PAX or RTX or Comic Con, we can broadcast that on our channel so that all the Grifball community can sit in our chat box and talk about it.
Because we don't
What's
want
happening?
we don't want the Grifball community going into anybody else's chat box.
We need to quarantine them. Or if there's a major esports event going on, but the chat box is flying way too fast for people to, miss it, then you can put your own community together on your channel and broadcast whatever's out there.
Awesome.
Also, I was thinking, on Thursday nights, we're done with our Thursday night Grifball game very early, and we have some dead time for the Hubcast. We can just broadcast Podtacular on our channel.
Yeah, because they do stream right up until the Hubcast.
Yeah, they stream Podtacular from like 8:30 to 10 or something. So we can do that and share the love and broadcast somebody else's channel on our channel.
Yep.
If you watch it, any viewers that we have will get counted on their viewer total.
Oh, cool.
So if we start broadcasting Podtacular here, Dusty will see his viewer count increase by however many people we have tuned into our channel at the time.
Very cool. Very, very cool.
Yeah, it's a new cool feature on Twitch that we'll have to be trying out soon.
Let's figure. AGLA. We haven't talked about them yet.
We're broadcasting AGLA games last night.
We were?
3 AGLA games. They were very
Oh
long.
my god.
They were ridiculously long.
Over
How long was it? 2.5 hours or
2.5
something?
hours of me talking to myself.
Yeah, we started at
Kind
9.
of co-host.
I know I wanted one, but they asked for no receptor because of possible connection issues. And then Cal was like, "No, I'm not talking." I'm like, "Fine, I'll
How
talk."
are you ever going to be president if you don't talk?
I like my snarky off-screen commentary.
See, he distracts me off screen, and then he snaps at me when I pay attention to him. He's like, "No,
I try to
look
give
over
Goose,
there."
Yeah, I try to give Goose cues. Like I like go like
You
this.
you give anybody cues?
I try.
Isn't
I
it
try to be
cute?
subtle. Like I go like this when she needs to when I need to talk to the teams. When I'm like, hey, can you wrap up whatever you're saying? Mute your mic because I need to speak to the
You
team.
know what you should get him? Like a grease board, and he could write it down and just hold
Yeah.
it up like a pit
Yeah.
board.
My favorite.
Or I give her a thumbs up when I say, "Are you ready to go live?" Yeah, okay. And then when I unmute her on the stream and put her picture up, put the webcam up, I give her a thumbs up. And every time I give her a thumbs up, and she's like, "What does that mean?"
I do not do
It means you're
that.
live.
When you start, you go like 5, 4,
You getting exasperated
No,
with me,
no,
Calgary?
no,
like
dear.
that.
Compare frustration?
No, nope.
Because we
I see next Grifball Hub comic coming up.
had a really fantastic conversation the other day where Cal's like, Goosey, I feel like you don't like it when I try to direct you.
As in, like, be a director, like a producer of the show.
And I was telling you, what in my nature would ever make you think that I don't like you telling me what to do? Yeah, I thought
You know
so.
who likes it if you tell him what to do?
Cal.
And Adele. There you go, Cal.
Mm-mm.
You sound like you just had something sour.
She's full of couch.
Come on, Nanners is sweet.
He is very soft and cuddly.
So yeah, last night we had Notorious versus
Hybrid
Theory on the stream, and Silva's team versus Gingy's team, and it went to their third game in the series. Game 1, Notorious was dominating. I think they won 8-1, although AJ scored that extra goal, so it was really...
Well, he
It
won
was
7-2.
7-2. AJ scored the extra goal, so it was actually 8-2. Because in the beginning we were having host issues.
Took almost an hour.
Yeah, we determined it was
Jeez.
neutral host at first, but Gingy kept pulling host even over the neutral host. So we had to bring in Godless to be the neutral host, and then Gingy would pull sometimes over him. And so during the first game, when we were ready to start, we had Godless in there. Gingy joined late. So while we were waiting for Gingy to join the lobby, they were running around with the ball and being stupid and all that jazz. AJ had the ball and he accidentally ran over Hybrid Theory's plant, so he accidentally scored.
He accidentally.
Yeah, it's like, okay, end the game, start it again.
Oh, come on,
And,
who has that not happened to? I was like, you never scored.
I never,
That's all right.
yeah, I don't ever score accidentally or not.
There you go.
So yeah, so we had to restart the game. So
He learned his lesson.
yeah, AJ had a Notorious win 8-2 that first game. It actually happened. I love that joke.
And then Hybrid Theory came back and won 5-4 in the second game.
Yep, they made a substitution. They subbed out Killers for Exile Dragon, I believe.
Yes.
And then game 3 was also very close, and Notorious ended up winning that. A very, very long game.
It was over 40 minutes. It was,
We're getting soft in Halo 4's old age, aren't we?
yeah.
Like 40 minutes is 40 minutes is long.
Still also keep in
The record
I remember
mind.
the 2-hour games.
Wasn't the record game almost like 3 hours at one point?
2.5
the
hours
record
in Halo Reach, yeah.
Yep.
Halo 4, the first championship game.
Was it 4?
The first season of
Okay.
GGL and Halo 4, the game 3 of the championship game, Easy as Pie versus One Hit Wonders. It was like 2 hours and 15 minutes, one game. And that was the championship game, and of course it ended up as a 4-4 going into the
Naturally.
last round.
Naturally.
So one goal for all of the marbles of winning the very first Halo 4 league.
Oh, yeah. We're
Longest
getting,
game I've ever been in was 45 minutes, and that was terrible and long, and it's too much.
yeah, I think we had a 45-minute game or so, and I was so tired.
I think a couple we had in Halo 3 were pretty long, like
Yeah.
well over half an hour. Like our Red Ray game, I think, was pretty
Our
long.
Red Ray game.
I know.
We bring that up as much as we physically can.
Because that was the one highlight in the history of the Ways and Means Committee. We won a game in Pro.
But since we're kind of actually running long on time, I want to make sure that we get to the comic. We brought Alley Cat on for the comic because she's the
okay.
closest cat that we have.
Yep.
Oh boy.
So this comic
True story.
It is a true story.
It is a true story. I was there.
Okay. All right. So here is
Do you
our.
have the link in the chat box?
Oh, sorry. Let me link.
Hold on, I gotta open it still. Hold on, I gotta.
There we go. And
Wow.
Wait, so am I reading this? Am I reading something?
I don't think you have any lines.
I don't know, but there's a Simon, and so we want.
Ah,
You
I'm
get to
just
do
here for
Simon.
looks.
Yep.
I'm just here for looks. I got it. I'm down.
No, Comic 95. Rally's going to hit Comic 100 at around PAX time.
I
At
hope
the end
there's
of
a,
August.
I hope there's a special 100 comic.
Yeah.
I don't know what it would be.
You know, I've had a few people ask me about that, and I said, I think Dana Dead Dragon asked me, and I said, I was thinking of just drawing all the characters and just putting it out there so you can see like all the different characters on it. And she goes, that would be awesome if you had like all those people get on the Hubcast.
No.
I said, I don't think we can handle that.
No,
No.
what we'd have to do is get them to record audio beforehand, and then we can play it during the
We
Hubcast.
could do that.
That might actually be doable, huh?
That would be cool.
I think if we had the whole cast of character from the Grifball comics, then Skype would explode.
Explode.
See, like that's the kind of thinking we need on Capitol Hill, Cal.
Yeah.
I do want to say about this comic before we get started is that I love getting texts from Rally, and it just says purple ? And then it's a picture of the character. I'm
Of you and your
I'm
blue.
like, no, blue. And then a couple minutes later, purple ? And it's another. Yes, that is.
But you can see the cowl. That's blue.
Yes, Cal is very blue.
So you can see my confusion with the others.
No, I can't.
No.
I'm not genetically able to. I'm sorry. All right, Cal, are you ready for the comic?
Yes.
You're not going to have PTSD or flashbacks?
No, I'm fine.
All right, take it away then, Cal.
All right. Hey, Goose, someone asked me the other day what I would like to see in the future of Grifball. So how about you?
Well, I think I want bigger, more dramatic bomb explosions. But only for me.
No, really, Goose. What's something you'd like to see that could actually happen?
What are you trying to say, Cal? That I can't score?
Well, no, but I usually do the scoring.
So only you ever score, huh? We'll see about that.
Oh, scoot over, Simon. I'm on the couch with you tonight.
Wah,
wah.
You like how he's got a little mark on his head?
I do. It's a little bump.
I thought that was funny.
I don't know where it came from.
I feel like there was more outrage when it really happened, like when it first happened at the
Panel.
What was it? At panel, yeah.
Yeah, the
There's a little
scene
more
cuts.
outrage there.
The scene
She
cuts.
didn't have a hammer then.
This is outrage, but you see the physical evidence of it.
Got a hammer.
Yep.
Look at Simon.
I know.
He's
I love it when Simon's in the comic.
He looks happy.
Simon's always very happy, except when he's drunk.
He's a happy Simon.
There's an XKCD comic that went out this week, and it basically has
No,
this...
it's the oatmeal.
Was it oatmeal? Oh,
Yeah.
It was the oatmeal. And it was this woman, holding her cat, saying, "I love you, kitty. You're the only one who understands me. You're always there for me. You always take care of me. I love you so much, kitty cat. I wish you were big enough for me to hug." And it goes poof, and then the next scene is this cat, this giant cat, and she's so excited. And then the next scene, it says like 5 seconds later, you can see the cat munching on the person, her legs like sticking out. And I'm pretty sure that would be incredibly true if Simon or River were jumbo sized.
Yeah.
Simon is jumbo size.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, even more so.
Yeah.
He's a big kitty.
Yes, he is very large.
Very, very large. Okay, so let's see here. We've got 1 minute with Cal,
Yes.
and Rally has a very good question for you.
Are you? Should I do it now?
Yeah, do it now.
Are you ready, Capitol Hill guy?
Okay. Yep.
Okay. I opened the window up so I can read it. Hopefully I can read this out loud. Look at the doggy.
When this has a big question.
Rage said he wanted to see him.
Oh, Papa.
Aw.
Hi, Papa.
He looks a little scared. It's because he
He's trying
knows
to
Cal's
get
here. He's trying to sniff. He's trying to smell Simon. He's like, I can smell Simon. Okay, so ready? You ready, Cal? Pay
Yep.
attention. Recently, the states of Washington and Colorado passed laws allowing the recreational use of marijuana. Our first president, one of our founders, Washington, was known to have grown marijuana crops, though they knew it as hemp, and most likely did not use it for recreational purposes. Your question, Cal, is how did Washington, D.C. get its name and why is it called that?
You love throwing those curveballs, don't you? So let's see. Washington, D.C. Article 1 of the Constitution gives Congress the power.
Oh, I'm not timing. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Just go.
Article 1 of the Constitution gives Congress the power to designate an area that can be no more than 10 miles by 10 miles to be the nation's capital. And the area is not supposed to exist within the confines of any state. So Congress created this area. It was a compromise between Northerners and Southerners that had to do with retiring the Revolutionary War debt, a compromise between Alexander Hamilton and Thomas Jefferson, that it would be situated in the very northern part of the southern states. So they created this district, and when it came time to name it, Washington actually had a hand in designing the streets, working with Pierre L'Enfant. He picked Pierre L'Enfant to design Washington, D.C. So the district was named after George Washington after he passed away. And then D.C. is in the District of Columbia because the Constitution says it has to be a district. So they created Washington, D.C.
But where did the Columbia come from?
Columbia is derived from Columbus.
Oh.
Yeah. Just like the nation Columbia is derived from Columbus, Christopher Columbus. So that's why it's named Washington, D.C. Let's see other interesting facts. Part of Washington, D.C. used to include the cities of Alexandria and Fairfax, the areas that, if you look on the map, would make a perfect square with Washington, but now they're parts of Virginia. That is because there was the Compromise of 1850, which was a bill that Congress passed and the president signed that helped put off the Civil War for another 10 years. And in that compromise, D.C. got rid of its own slave trade. So slavery was outlawed, or slave trade was outlawed in Washington, D.C. And as part of that deal, Virginia got the land that they contributed, they donated to Washington, D.C. back. So that's why Alexandria and Virginia are part of Virginia and no longer part of the District of Columbia. All of the parts of D.C. that are there today are areas that Maryland originally ceded to the district.
Cool.
Okay, not Arlington, Alexandria and parts of Fairfax. I said Alexandria.
You're supposed to be the professional.
I haven't looked at the Metro map recently.
I'm sorry. If someone had a mental health question, I wouldn't say I haven't looked at the map recently.
I have another interesting story too about that. I have another interesting fact about Washington State. That when it came time to name Washington State, they originally wanted to call it Columbia, because the Columbia River is there. However, they were worried that a state by the name of Columbia would get confused with the District of Columbia, so they decided to name it Washington instead. Yep. Those smart thinkers. Those smart thinkers up there, Leo.
Are you done?
Yep.
Okay, good. So, was there anything else that we didn't cover?
Did you like how I led into that?
Yeah. Not where I thought it was going.
Where'd you think it was going?
I don't know. Something to do with drug laws.
Success.
Yeah. Pac-Man's asking how the Ways and Means Committee is going.
No,
Good.
he's asking...
In fact, the future chairman of the Ways and Means Committee, Paul Ryan, just put out a comprehensive poverty-fighting plan, which has a lot of ideas Republicans have been tossing around for a very long time. He seems to do this once a year. He's actually the current chair of the Budget Committee, but he's going to be the chair of the Ways and Means Committee next year. Current chair of the Ways and Means Committee is Dave Camp. He is a camper.
Cal, I think you lost Goose.
I'm sorry.
She's
Hey,
down.
Wake up.
Goose
wake
down.
up.
Goose down.
You're going to be gone for 2.5 months.
Oh.
You just think of all the puns he's going to save up for you. It's going to be pun overload.
I won't be far.
Oh, yes, you will.
We're going to need a cardboard cutout of him to put. Oh my God! Can we get a cardboard cutout of Cal to put on the Hubcast?
Just put
No.
a headshot right here.
Oh, I'll headshot you.
Oh.
Oh,
Not a picture of him, yeah.
Bow chicka.
oh my. No, let's not put that up ever.
We
Yeah,
can just cut his face out, and
some-
put it on the Obama cutout.
Dang.
So, Jinx and Pac-Man put together a team picture for a flock of donkeys.
And now they're banned.
I just want to encourage everybody to look at it.
Oh, you just hot.
Awesome. It's exactly what it says it would be. It's Goose times 4 with guns. It's very nice.
Yeah. No.
Oh, speaking of Division 3 Grifball teams, one of those teams is in the playoffs now. It's
Yeah.
the one that lost both games on Monday, but they're in the playoffs.
The Ways and Means Committee.
Yep.
We're joined by Green Army Jr.
Yeah. The Ways and Means Committee.
So
Green Army
lost.
here.
We'll be there.
All right, with the Griff, we are waiting for you. We'll save your seat.
Yep.
Yeah, thanks. Keep it warm. We're
You
coming.
have a higher seed than Silva's team again when they go on to win the playoffs.
Oh, that was awesome.
And we get knocked out the first round. Go with Griff.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very. GGL's going fine. Monday games were played on schedule. We got Thursday games tonight. Two Friday divisions playing tomorrow. So be sure to get your games played.
One Hit Wonders won. Sorry, I just realized that, and we didn't talk about it in the AGLA section. But yeah, One Hit Wonders won.
One hit. Oh yes, they defeated Retroactive, and they are moving on to face Bomb Squad.
Yeah.
So the final 4 teams in the AGLA Pro Circuit are Notorious and Bomb Squad and Next Dimension and One Hit Wonders.
So yeah, stick that in there.
Yep.
All right. Well, we're just at about time. Is there anything else that we needed to cover?
We have a thread open for discussing the organization of the AGLA elections for the next season.
You really get the most interesting threads, don't you?
I love that thread.
I know you
I
do.
just love talking about electoral systems.
I know you do,
It's,
sweetie.
I mean, it's yeah,
I know. I know.
yeah,
I know.
yeah. So
Say.
one idea that's being thrown out there by the admins that I wholeheartedly endorse is the idea that the admins will go to 5 AGLA admins and really no commissioner. So there's 5 people in charge of the league instead of the 6 we have right now. And pretty much everybody would be up for election every single season. So if you want to be reelected to the AGLA, you have to go to the community in some form of an election. If an admin wants to stick around for the following season, they will have an option to just go to the community and let people say, yes, we're re-upping you, or no, you have to go to the ballot and actually be voted with all the new candidates. That way, if you have somebody who is very popular as an admin, that the community, of course, is going to say yes to, they can get started on the next season right away and don't have to worry for the whole, here's my campaign spiel, here's all the candidates, here's the election, 2 to 3 week thing. They can just move right along into the admin team next season very quickly. If the community says no to a current admin, then they'll have to go in the pool of candidates with everybody else and get elected in the whole election process thing. So everybody would be voted on one form or another.
It makes sense to keep some consistency there because especially after seeing how much the admin team has changed every single season. I mean, even if it's only one person, if you have one person who the community says this is somebody we can all agree on that needs to come in, at least it's one person who can come in and say, hey, listen, here's what we did last season, providing it's a whole new admin team, which, I don't know, whatever. But yeah, whatever happens. But yeah, it just makes sense to have some consistency. I mean, I understand that everyone is very vocal over there about having elections, and yeah, they should have elections, but streamline the process, I don't know. That's my thought.
Yeah.
I know I'm not part of the AGLA, but I've been watching but I watch the threads and I read what goes on, and I like to keep informed.
I like the idea of fast tracking some people who the community love to be admins next season, so they can actually get started working on it. Because I know if I was an AGLA admin, I would be very reluctant to do anything or make any decisions for the following season at this point, because there could be a whole new admin team that comes in and changes everything.
Yeah, I mean, why do the work if you think someone's going to come in and just change it all anyways? So,
yeah,
where's the motivation there?
Yep. So I think it's a good idea, but there's a lot of discussion going on in the AGLA General Discussion Forum. So check out that thread. It's a thread that was created by the AGLA admin account. So check it out and post your thoughts if you have any thoughts on it. Let us know what you think.
Cookies.
So hopefully we'll be moving pretty soon to start getting voting rolling and all that jazz, so we can get our fall league team, our fall league admin team set up.
Up and running. All right. Well, I guess that's probably about it. Rally or Allie, did you guys want to add anything?
Come to Halo 3 block party on Saturday. Let's have fun.
Yay!
I think I'm gonna make cookies.
We're going to a dessert
Fine.
tomorrow
Make
night,
it.
so I've got to figure out what dessert I'm going to make.
I want dessert.
Cake.
I've got leftover.
Well-
I've got some chocolate cookies.
I've got options, and I'll discuss them once I do the outro. So thanks everybody for coming to the Grifball Hubcast, supporting the Grifball and the Hubcast, and we love you a long time. Thank you to Rally, Allie, and Cal, and for talking it up. And we will see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.